Hello and welcome all. So, we all have one and we've all seen it. Whether they're overgrown, wild, tangling mess, a jungle, we have all seen it. And if you like yours absolutely wild and crazy, then that's up to you. You let it grow. But I personally feel like most of society likes a nice, freshly shaved, trimmed bush. I remember one time I was taking this girl home, and I swear to God, she could have been the love of my life. But as soon as I opened that door, I got hit in the face with an untrimmed ficus. I got attacked by a ficus. And you know what? I lost the love of my life that day. So here I am to help prevent you from losing the love of your life by an overgrown ficus. And what I have done is I have scoured the internet. I have searched far and wide. In other words, I went to Home Depot and I went to Lowe's. And then I found a nice decor site on how to properly trim a bush. Whether it be a household, outdoor, hedges, floral. I went through and I talked and I got the experience and the know-how on how to do this. And I also found their step-to-step basis. So the first place I went to was Hunker. Hunker is a nice DIY home improvement interior decorative design website. What they do is they teach you how to take care of your indoor and outdoor plants to make them look appealing to the public. Everybody likes to see nice plants. Whether we can actually take care of them or not is our own business. But this website helps you do that. Not only that, but when you do go into Lowe's and Home Depot, they will personally tell you how to trim, how to cater to these plants, and how to help make them grow larger, how to make them stay at bay, and how to keep them growing and flourishing instead of dying and decaying and becoming a predator's home. So, why should you? Because when pruning or trimming your hedges, what that does is it helps them from becoming large and overgrown. When that happens, it doesn't get all the nutrients it needs and most likely will end up dying. Now, also, what that does is it allows predators and scary things to live in there as well, and it's just unsightly. And not only that, but when you trim it, it encourages a larger and healthy growth when it comes to the spring because it doesn't have all that dead weight going on to it. Then, a last benefit of it is it's less effort to shape it. What it does is when it reaches maturity, it has all of its nice shapes. It's nice and detangled, I guess you could say, from the branches and the leaves, and it's all around healthier, and it allows sunlight to come in, and you can trim it properly. You can trim it into a heart, you can trim it into an arrow, you can trim it into a triangle, whatever you feel like. To me, it's circles. Now, what do you need to do this? To do this, you need gloves, floral scissors, hedge trimmers, safety glasses, and this is all on a base-to-base basis. Now, what I mean by base-to-base basis is it's situational. Situational, I mean as if you have a really large hedge that has been growing outside, chances are you're going to need gloves, safety glasses, and hedge trimmers to get those large places, or high places, not large, those high, hard to reach places. You're going to need the gloves to get all of that bush and brush out of your bush. And then you're also going to need gloves to prevent yourself from getting splinters and all around wounds in general. Now, if you're trimming a indoor floral plant, then you just need floral scissors and gloves because nothing's going to be flying at your face, but you also don't want to get pricked by any type of thorns that may be on this floral bush. So, how to do it. Step 1 into trimming your bush. Choose your trimmers. So, right now, all I have are office scissors because anything else that's brought into the office is considered a weapon, which isn't fun. I don't want to be written up. So, I have office scissors, and the next step is to know when to trim. Knowing when to trim is important because if you trim it too often or if you don't trim it at all, it becomes either a mess or you're going to end up killing your plant in general. So, how to begin trimming is you want to take all of the dead brush out of it. Begin by taking out all the dead leaves and everything that's already inside it that you're trying to get rid of in the first place. So once it gets to this nice lovely stage, I already trimmed this one, so we'll put that one out of the picture. Once it gets to that stage, once you have all of the brush outside of it, what you're going to do is you're going to trim the outer edges. So by trimming the outer edges, I mean all of these nice little flyaways. So you're going to trim that, and what you're going to do while trimming them is you're going to trim them at the base. So where the largeness of it is, the girth, that's where you're going to trim. So you're going to trim down at the bottom and just make sure to get all those nice little flyaways like this out of the picture. So as soon as that's out of the picture, looks like this one's out a little bit too much. Once that is out of the picture, you're going to go ahead and do any remaining flyaways that are at any minimal base. So little things like this guy up here, you're just going to go ahead and trim that, and there you go. And then the final step is to pull out any final brush that you may find. So when I say brush, I mean dead leaves or twigs. Now to me, these bushes look nice. Now, not everybody has to trim their bush, and that is all up to you. But when it comes to society, when it comes to things like an HOA or partners or other people in general, it's really nice to have a clean, good environment to have your plants growing. So not only that, but it helps cater something. When you have a bush, when you have a plant, it's just like taking care of an animal or a child. It is your responsibilities to take care of it. And hopefully this helped you take care of your own plants. And remember, only you can prevent overgrown bushes. Thank you.